Home science is a subject with a very broad scope, but people tend to have a misconception about it. Some thinks that it is just about being a housewife, a homemaker, and so on. A lot of people want to take home science, but due to a lot of misconception, they are not willing to take it. And the biggest misconception is that it is only meant for girls and not boys. In this scene, the teacher is going to clear all the doubts that is going on in the minds of the students regarding the subject.
So, are there any absentees today?
Yes.
Okay, who is absent?
Nazreen.
And? Only those two? Or? So today I will be doing a very important topic that is about home science, and we will also talk a little bit about the misconceptions of home science. So students, do you know what home science is?
Yes. Yes, it's cooking and sewing, right?
That's one part of it, but home science isn't just about cooking and sewing. It is about the physical, biological, and the social sciences in relation to the home.
So what are the misconceptions about home science?
Excellent question. One of the biggest misconceptions about home science is that home science is just meant for girls. But that's simply not it. Home science is actually meant for everyone, both boys and girls, and also men and women.
Miss? But Miss, isn't home science only meant for people who want to be housewives?
No, my dear. Actually, home science is meant for everyone, especially those who want to learn how to take care of their family and also their home, regardless of their career aspirations. So, are there any more questions, or are you clear? Yes.
Yes, I heard that home science is easy and does not require any critical thinking.
Home science actually requires a lot of critical thinking and problem solving, especially in the 5 areas of home science like nutrition, child development, interior designing, extension education, textiles, because home science involves all the aspects of human life.
Miss, what are some practical applications of home science?
Home science can be applied in many areas of our daily lives, such as cooking nutritious meals, managing household finances, designing a comfortable living space, and also raising healthy and happy children.
How can we learn more about home science?
You can actually learn more about home science. You can take classes at school, you can read books and articles, you can also attend workshops and seminars, and you can also watch tutorials online. And if you want to pursue your higher studies, you can enroll yourself in the Department of Home Science in St. Mary's College.
How can we learn more about home science?
Yes, of course. I have actually planned a lot of fun and engaging activities for all of you to do, so that it will help you clear any misconceptions, and it will help you learn more about home science. So without any further delay, can we get started, girls?
Yes.
Okay, you can take out your exercise copies.
Housing and interior designing is another interesting branch which is included in home science. In this scene, the teacher is going to brief the students in detail about what are the different aspects that lies in housing and interior designing.
Good morning, students. Sit down. Thank you, Miss. So everyone is present, or are there any absentees? So I'll start with my class. I have a very interesting activity today, but before coming to that, I would like to explain about housing and interior designing. So, do you have any idea about the subject?
Miss, it means to design the outer or interior part of a house, right?
Yes, that's true, but to properly define it, house planning is a set of very detailed drawings that define the dimension, layout, and construction of your new home, whereas interior designing is the art or process of designing the interior decoration of rooms or buildings. So, my dear girls, do you think that selection and construction of your new home an easy task? Not at all. It requires a lot of money and it cannot be changed often. Therefore, it is important that certain points are kept in mind so that a wise decision is made. Some of the important points to be kept in mind are physical features, soil, neighborhood, sanitary requirements, etc.
But Miss, how is interior designing connected to house planning?
Yes, it does. Interior designing is very important in creating more spaces, improving the space efficiency, improving the functional usage of space, improving the lighting's effect, improving the colors effect. So today we'll do an activity on how to plan different color schemes in rooms. So I have prepared a presentation on color scheme and how important is color scheme in interior design. Color schemes. Color scheme is a source of universal pleasure since appreciation of it is largely an emotional process and is felt by nearly everyone, whereas appreciation of line and form, a more intellectual process, is not that common. A color scheme is a choice of colors used in various artistic and design contexts. A color scheme is a combination of colors used for decorating, whether doing up interiors or designing a garment. Next slide. So the color wheel. The color wheel shows the relationship between colors. It helps to create a perfect color scheme. The color wheel is a means of organizing color in the spectrum. It consists of the primary colors, the secondary colors, and the tertiary colors. The primary colors being red, blue, and yellow. Secondary colors being orange, green, and violet. And secondary colors are formed by mixing primary colors. For example, red and yellow gives orange. Tertiary colors are formed by mixing a primary and a secondary color. For example, yellow plus orange gives yellow-orange. Next slide. A gray scale. A value scale is a scale of grays running from black to white. Neutral colors. Neutral colors are colors that are not found in the color wheel but are used by other colors in the color wheel. For example, white, brown, grey, and black. Next slide. Color schemes are used to create style and appeal. There are two types of color scheme, related color scheme and contrasting color scheme. Related color scheme consists of monochromatic color scheme, also called one hue or one mood harmony. For example, it consists of one hue which can be light to dark. They make a room bigger and cleaner. Analogous color scheme. These are based on hues that lie next to each other on the color wheel. They make a room look harmonious. Double color schemes. Any four four adjacent hues lying on the color wheel. Example: red, orange, orange, yellow, orange, and yellow. Next slide. Contrasting color scheme. This color scheme have little to no similarities. Complementary color scheme consists of any two hues that lie opposite to each other in the color circle. For example, blue and yellow. It is pleasing to the eye and creates an energizing effect. Double complementary color scheme. Any two adjacent hues and their complements used together. For example, red, orange, and blue, green. It offers a lot of contrast and interest. Next slide. Split complementary color scheme. It is composed of any one hue with any two sides on either of its complement. For example, blue, red, orange, and yellow, orange. Tricolor scheme consists of any three colors that lie equidistant from one another. For example, yellow, orange, blue, green, and red, violet. It creates a vibrant effect. Next slide. tetrad color scheme. Any four hues that are equidistant from each other in the color wheel. For example, yellow-green, yellow-orange, blue-purple and red-purple. This color scheme is rich and colorful. So I hope all of you have understood. So now we'll start with the activity on how to apply different color schemes in rooms. So please take out your paper or chart paper. We'll start with the activity.
The students takes out their different illustrations and starts painting on them based on the different kinds of color schemes by referring to the color wheel chart. Child development is another branch of home science which talks about different aspects of growth and development in children. Here, the teacher is going to talk about the subject with the students and assign them with the practical work.
Good afternoon, girls. Please sit down. Are there any absentees today? Yes. Can the CR write down the names of the absentees and give me after the class? Yes. Girls, shall we start the class now?
Yes, miss.
Did you bring the materials I asked you yesterday?
Yes, miss.
So in today's class, we will be learning about educational toys.
Miss, what are educational toys?
Can anyone guess?
Is it for fun?
Okay.
Miss,
Yes?
are Rubik's Cube also one of the examples of educational toys?
Yes, it is. But what we want to know is, what is educational toys? Will anyone else would like to give an answer?
It helps provide skills, creativity, etc.
Yes, very good. Girls, can you take out your notebook and write down some important points? Educational toys usually enhance a child learning, developing their logic and problems, solving skills, and encouraging communication skills. Point number 2. Toys nurture children cognitive development during the most important childhood years. Got it, girls?
Yes, miss.
So basically, educational toys are toys designed especially for kids to gain abstract knowledge and skills that the book cannot provide. So in today's class, we will be making some simple educational toys. Are you excited, girls?
Yes, miss.
Okay, we'll start by making the toys.
The students took their things out and start off with the practical of making different types of educational toys for children. Extension education is another branch of home science, which is an essential field that provides practical and theoretical knowledge to learners to empower them. It covers a wide range of topics from all the areas of home science, such as food and nutrition, clothing and textile, housing and home management, family resource management, child development, and community development. And in this scene, the extension students are preparing the visual aids for the village extension program that they will conduct. The teacher is checking their work to ensure its quality.
My dear girls, as you know that next week you will be going to conduct one extension program in the village. So today I will be checking your work as each one of you will have to present your visual aids.
Miss, I have finished with my work. I just wanted to make sure whether the translation I've written is correct.
The extension students continue to work diligently, preparing visual aids such as posters, charts, stick puppets, flashcards, flannel graphs, pamphlets, and leaflets for the extension program on holistic child development. They are excited to use the teaching materials they have prepared to disseminate information during the program in the rural village. This part of the play is termed as the Home Scientist, in which Cassandra, a student of home science, talks about the proper methods of cooking and a well planned balanced diet. All of this is included in home science, which makes understanding these scientific things much easier. In this scene, Andrea is preparing a meal in the kitchen. She is frustrated and stressed out.
Why is cooking so difficult? I wish there was an easier way to do this.
Hey, what's up? You look stressed.
Well, I'm trying to cook, but I'm not very good at it. I don't understand why it's so hard.
Oh my, is it because you don't understand the methods and the scientific knowledge for cooking? Well, as for me, it's easy to understand the methods of cooking as cooking is just one aspect of home science. And well, my friend, there's so much more to it than just that. Home science is the science of everyday living and it covers a wide range of topics.
Really? Like what?
Well, like nutrition, health, textile, interior designing, fashion designing, child development, and family resource management. To name a few, it's all about learning practical skills that are essential for daily lives.
That sounds interesting. Can you teach me some of these skills?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Let's start with nutrition. Did you know that a balanced diet is crucial for good health?
No, I didn't. Can you tell me more?
Well, a balanced diet includes all the major food groups that such as fruits, vegetables, dairy, protein, and grains. It's important to eat a mix of these foods in order to get all the nutrients your body needs.
Wow, I had no idea. Thanks for teaching me.
Sure, let's begin.
Cassandra proceeds teaching Andrea the cooking methods as well as some techniques to save the loss of essential nutrients during cooking. The students understood about the different things they can explore in textile designing and learned about the new methods of tie and dye using the natural sources available in today's class.
A very good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Please settle down.
Thank you, Miss.
So, have you all completed the work that I've assigned to you all?
Yes, Miss.
Does any one of you have some doubts or problems regarding the work that I've assigned? Yes? This point there, you just extend the line, okay? This one you need to just fold it like this. Okay. Does anyone else have any doubts? So students, please keep everything aside because today I'm going to introduce you briefly on a very interesting topic, and that is about tie-dye. So students, what do you know about tie-dye? Anyone?
Miss, it is a number of resist dyeing techniques and the resulted dyed products of those process.
Okay, but first of all, the process of tie-dye typically consists of folding, twisting, pleating, crumpling of fabric on a garment and tie it with a string or a rubber band. After that, you dip the fabric onto a bucket of dye, or you can apply the dye using a squirt bottle. So here with me, I have this t-shirt, as you can see here. And from this process, I want all of you to come up with a different different designs using only natural dyes. You can use natural dyes like beetroot, turmeric, onion peels, tea leaf, etc. So without further delay, I'm going to distribute you all these small pieces of cotton white cloth so you can start off with your work. And if anyone of you having problems or doubts regarding this tie-dye, you can always ask me, alright?
Another branch of home science includes textile and apparel designing. In this scene, the teacher is going to introduce the students on the new and different types of designing methods.
A very good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Please settle down.
Thank you, Miss.
So have you all completed the work that I've assigned to you all?
Yes, Miss.
Does anyone of you having doubts or problems regarding the work?
Yes.
Miss, could you please show me how to do the plain seam?
Yes, sure. This one. Just fold it like this. And then you stitch it. And just stitch it like that. Okay?
Thank you, Miss.
Human nutrition is one of the branches of home science which talks about the science of food, nutrients, and other substances. In this scene, the teacher is going to teach the students about the subject and ask them to plan, prepare, and come up with different cooking ideas based on the ingredients given to them.
So as you know that in today's practical, we're going to have an activity where you will have to plan an innovative nutritious recipe, alright? Since you have submitted and calculated your nutritive value last week, so now all the ingredients needed for the practical they are here. And so you can take the food items from here, alright girls? Yes. Starting from group 1, you can calculate the food items from here. You measure the ingredients properly, alright? And the next group, you can calculate the food items from here. So girls, you can start with your practicals and I'll come and check.
The students came up with a very interesting recipe on the ingredients given to them. The students start displaying all the food items which they have prepared.
What have you prepared here?
This one is prepared French toast with some beef.
Okay. And what are the ingredients that you've used here?
This for the toast we have used blood,
Okay.
and milk. And for topping we have used strawberry with banana.
Wow, that sounds very nutritious and healthy.
And then we have some milk, which is we use it made of banana and along with milk.
That's very good, dear. And this food will provide energy to start the day.
As we have come to the end of this program, we now got to know that home science is not only about cooking, stitching, home decoration, and childcare. In fact, there is so much more in it to explore and discover. We cannot deny the fact that food, shelter, and clothing are the basic needs of daily life. Home science includes these aspects, but with an emphasis on building scientific knowledge. We hope that this play has been a success in clearing those misconceptions and allows students, as well as all the people, to look at the positive side of it and all the advantages it brings to the ones who are pursuing it, and to encourage more students who are interested in home science to take the subject.